Hello and welcome back to my playthrough of Pokemon Omega Ruby, and in this episode I continue and potentially finish the Delta chapter. So without further ado, let's go. I was about to call it the Omega chapter, then I was like, no, it's not called that. So this is where we need to go. But what is that dragon type Pokemon user? Her strength, it's really something. By any chance is she stronger than Maxie? Who knows? Okay, so we don't have to repeat these fights with these guys. Oh, we do get new battles though. Do 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 do. Of course, you use Sucker Punch. Bum, 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 bum. So I'm guessing it's going to be a couple of trainers we can face again that are defending Maxie again. Like this one. You're not going to slip up and let someone beat you again and you bring out a Golbat. These mothers are literally everywhere. There we go. There we go. Bum, 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 bum. Can't stand everybody just pushing right past me. Well, sucks to suck. I'll do all these fights. Of course, they all look... well, the first one went optional, but the previous two look like you could easily dodge them, but... we know my attack fell. Do 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 do. There we go. Bum 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 bum. Here we go. Do 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 do. A Numel. Do 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 bum 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 bum. There we go. Bum 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 bum. Our leader's room isn't here. You're the second person to make this mistake. There was also a girl and a Whismur. So this leads to the way out. So we need to find where Maxie is. Oh, okay. This one is an active trainer. Not all of them are, but... Get flamethrowered. There won't be anything here, is there? Why not? Didn't really need to do that, but there's only a bit of move PP that needs to go up, but okay, you're not saying anything different either. Oh yeah. But you have to go through that pick a portal area again. I don't mind doing it, but it's going to be a ball ache. Okay. None of that's changed, but it was worth looking. Check these two, and then we're going to check another one. Nope, of course you had an item there. I don't remember what the item was now. Nice. Here we go. Nothing here. So that does leave the pick a portal area, which is where we're gonna have to go. How exciting! There we go. Alright, and the winner is Zinnia. Leader Maxie, please compose yourself. The great Maxie has fallen to this woman. Oh, what's this? Aren't you a happy girl, Asta? Just what I'd expect of my daughter. We're so in sync. Woman, who are you? Who am I? That's a surprisingly difficult question. Couldn't become who I was supposed to be, so who does that make me now? Whatever, right? Enough with the introspection and the soul searching. You there, Phantom, don't just stand there like a stick in the mud. Come over here and say hi. Could it be the child? You, why are you here? Isn't it obvious? He's the hero, right? Here to save the world again. Oops, but looks like he's a bit too late this time. If only you'd been here just 1 minute earlier. Leader. Alright, I say this keystone is mine. We finally got everything, Asta. Now we can do it, the summoning. We will summon Rayquaza. Well then, looks like my job here is done, so don't mind me while I excuse myself. Oh Phantom, Really hope you'll come chasing after me, you know. I'll be heading to that ancient tower, sealed since primal times, the Sky Pillar. If you don't know what that is, well, ask that former champ of yours, he'll know what I'm talking about. See you there. What's going on here? Who does she think she is, messing up our base and then giving us the slip? That can never be forgiven. Now I see, yes, it was not chance that brought you here now, that was inevitable. Leader? Tabitha, give it to him. What did you say? Is that alright? Yes. Now that the keystone has been stolen, a megastone will serve me no purpose. Acknowledged. Cover up tight. Make sure your cover up holds onto it tightly. I do not have the power now to use Mega Evolution, so I entrust it to you. I entrust it believing that this is the best action I can now take. That woman, she had such utter mastery over her Dragon-type Pokemon. There is more to her than meets the eye. I do not know what must be going through her mind, but I think I may be the only one who can now stand against her. So I ask you this favour, Rage, take up this fight for me and bring this crisis to its resolution. Phantom, are you alright? Is that right? I never even imagined. The keystone, the Sky Pillar and the Draconid people. So that's it, I begin to see the line connecting these dots. I think we need to meet up at once to discuss what we should do next. I'll be waiting at the Space Centre up on 2nd floor, do hurry. I'm assuming as soon as we go to the Space Centre, that will be the end of the dungeon. Can I use... Let's get... Oh, I have to actually get out of here. How horrible. Here we go. Right. Time to return once more. To the Space Centre. I imagine the Sky Pillar will be the final bit. You get Rayquaza. Does that mean you have to catch him, or does it mean you battle him and then he shoots the meteor out the sky and then you get Deoxys in it? Spoilers. I mean, what? I didn't say that. Do 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 do. Phantom, I've been expecting you. Ah, that's it. That woman, that Zinnia, she mentioned the Sky Pillar. Few can enter it, only the successors of the ancient world, who know of what has been, the lawkeepers who are tasked with passing on that knowledge to those who come after. Do you remember Wallace, whom you met in Sootopolis? Is that right? That is a relief. The gym leader of Sootopolis, Wallace, should know how to undo the seal on the Sky Pillar's entrance. He is also one of the few humans who have inherited such ancient lore. I remain here and work with the Professor and his team to devise a plan for what to do next. That woman Zinnia, I cannot put my faith in her. We will think of a new way to stop the meteoroid on our own. Zinnia and the Sky Pillar, I will leave them in your hands. I will send a message to Wallace for you so he knows to help. You will probably find him in the Cave of Origin in Sootopolis. Of course, I want to just crack on to the Sky Pillar. We've got to do all the story stuff. Then we get there. So this is probably going on for an hour. If not longer. Do 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 do. 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 Do, 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 do. Oh, music change. Wait, where are we going? We are going wrong way. To be fair, this is... Well, you don't have to go to the Cave of Argent and Emerald in order to do the whole Rayquaza stuff. Of course, it's a bit different. There we go. What a glorious turn of events. Is it really? Oh, is it really? To think that this tree... I never knew we had received it from that huge man who visited from the Kalos region. Goodness me, old master, this has been a learning experience. I thank you for this. Oh, you're too kind, Master Wallace. Oh, no, you're too modest. Now then. Welcome again to Sootopolis, our new champion Phantom. I like how they chucked that in just to reference X and Y. Stephen has told me everything. Do you wish to go to the Sky Pillar? It is true the cave leads to the Sky Pillar can only be opened by the hand of someone descended from the ancient people of Sootopolis, as indeed am I, but by one of the Draconids, who have also lived in Hoenn since ancient times. The Sky Pillar is in fact an altar built for the ascension of Rayquaza, that legendary Pokemon long said to be the protector of the Hoenn region. Only the ancient Draconid people know how to summon Rayquaza to the Sky Pillar. Stephen has told me of the woman Zinnia. She must be trying to revive Rayquaza for some purpose. I shall go first to the Sky Pillar. When your preparations are complete, come join me. The Sky Pillar's towers over everything upon one of Route 131's small islands. Now we go to Pacific Log. We can finally get through this shit. Bloody hell. Excuse me. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. Here we go. So you've come, Phantom. As you can see, I have undone the seal on the entrance to the Sky Pillar. Follow the path within and you will reach the pillar in time. However, to go beyond this point, there is one more trial you must overcome. This is my duty as one of the ancient Sootopolitans. There we go. A duty passed down to me by my former master. You must battle me here and now. Prove to me that your power is great enough to face what lies ahead. Now tell me, are you prepared? Then let's begin, champion of Hoenn. You who should exhibit the most graceful art in battle with your Pokemon. I would have you show me your true strength. Is this going to be like his champion battle? This isn't, well, spoilers, in Emerald he is champion. Yeah, this looks like it's his champion team. Probably should have Mega Evolved, but it's fine. Oh, for sure. Hydrate Pump. It does that much damage purely for the love of the game. Do 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 do. Whiscash, the one thing Manectric cannot take down. We're going to use Magical Leaf. 4 times effective. Looks so small, man. Do 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 do. Ah, you treat me like a fool, 'cause you're a tentacle. Gyarados. I like how they had to chuck in this this kind of battle with Wallace, you know, just to reference his champion fight. Wasn't Milotic his ace in Emerald? Or am I thinking wrong? Does he not have... No, he doesn't have a Wall Rain, ignore me. But, you know, I'm pretty sure he does... Yeah, he usually opens up with the Wailord if memory serves. And we've got the Whiscash. Do 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 do. We've got a Water Grass. It took until Volcanion to get a Fire Water. Do 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 do. Sound, cheers, mate. Do 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 do. Because it'll be neutral because of the grass typing. Energy Ball. No. See you later, pal. Do 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 do. To defeat me, a descendant of the ancient Sootopolis people, and even when I was holding nothing back. As I have come to expect from you, Phantom, you are an excellent Pokemon trainer. The Pokemon that you sent out in that battle, at times dancing as lightly as an elusive spring breeze, yet striking with the sudden surety of lightning from the blue. Watching you command the battle with such ease and grace, even I might succumb to your charm. Now go forth, find the truth that you seek. As one of the ancient people of Sootopolis, I cannot intrude upon this holy place. I'll return to Sootopolis for now, and try to lay plans in case the worst should come to pass despite all our efforts. I'm sorry that we'll always seem to be leaving the fate of all the world in your hands. Yet there it lies once again. Good luck to you, young champion. Do do. Oh yeah. No items, no. We've got a Claydol. Here's Zinnia. So you came for me, thanks for that. That's really good, Phantom, I really feel it right here. Since you've been a good boy, I think I'll give you something I've been keeping. Look, the paintings that cover the walls of this tower. See, these are the history of humanity, of Pokemon, and of nature itself. They're the tales that have been passed down by my ancestors, the Draconids, for thousands of years. And now I'll pass that history and lore on to you. Thousands of years ago, in the primal age long lost, the world was overflowing with natural energy. Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre fought over that energy in endless furious clashes. In the face of Primal Groudon and Kyogre's great power, people could do nothing. The only choice was to watch as disaster upon disaster swept over them. It was in such a time that a great many meteoroids poured from the darkness of space, from a place higher even than the heavens. And the meteoroids fell in their multitude upon a waterfall that had long been home to a tribe of dragon-type Pokemon users. That's Meteor Falls. Okay, that's it. That's the end of the first chapter of my tale. I'll tell you the next part of the story on the next floor. Look forward to it. What are we getting? Of course we do. I will pop a repel if I have to, but I really don't want to. Like a Claydol. There we go. That's what we like to see. Whipping up a sandstorm. Do 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 do. Okay, it's not going to do much. Another cut. Alright, bang. Ultra Ball. First ball, easy claps. That easy. Easy. Easy lad Sunday morning. Yeah. Well, that isn't everything. Well, I'm not going to bother trying to find what the rest are. We've still got 15 max repels despite everything. Jesus, okay. What in the Pokemon Black and White is going on in this theme? Let's go. Oh, here you are. Let me continue. It's finally time for chapter 2. Here we go. At last, right? I know you're thrilled. The meteor shone with a rainbow brilliance as if some great life was held within. That was when, as if drawn by the brilliance, a Pokemon that shone in a blazing emerald hue descended from the heavens. That Pokemon was none other than Rayquaza. Rayquaza's power overwhelmed that of the two primal Pokemon, and peace returned to the world. The people of Hoenn revered Rayquaza as a true saviour. 1,000 years after this time, the meteoroids once again fell. A huge meteoroid, far greater than any before, struck the planet, boring deep into the ocean, and leaving behind it a crater larger than any other. The land born of this event later became known as Sootopolis. And that is it. Chapter 2 is over. We've only just got left the starting line. There's a long way yet. Don't fall behind now. Good for you. Story dump. Dirty bit. Now our tale reaches the best part. Sootopolis was born from a great meteoroid strike. The great meteoroid was the first of many disasters to befall humanity. When it punched into the planet, the land cracked beneath it, and a great welling of natural energy poured from beneath Hoenn. Thirsting for that energy, Primal Kyogre and Primal Groudon once again woke. The people had a wish, a memory from 1,000 years before. They wished that the legendary Pokemon clad in emerald light would appear again. The huge meteorite that lay at the heart of Sootopolis gave off a boundless brilliance. In its brilliance, it resembled a vast and powerful keystone, and once again, Rayquaza descended from whence it came in the heavens. The people fell to their knees before Rayquaza and made a wish for salvation. As they did, a great change came over the legendary Pokemon. It was enveloped in blinding night light. As the light receded, they beheld a Rayquaza beyond all knowledge, a sublime figure, incandescent with overwhelming life force. It was humanity's wish that brought about Rayquaza's transformation in the face of the Rainbow Stone. Yes, a wish, an intangible thing, invisible to the eye. Yet this wish bound people and Pokemon together, enabling the legendary Pokemon to change its appearance. Doesn't it remind you of something? That's right, it sounds like Mega Evolution, doesn't it? Well, Mega Rayquaza is a top Pokemon. I mean, it was already like top 5 anyway in terms of actual base stat total and putting all the factors together. Rayquaza is a lot of people's GOAT. And how did the story end? After being transformed by the wish of the people, did Rayquaza save them from disaster? Rayquaza once again confronted Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre. The golden filaments that sprang from its body covered the sky. An emerald brilliance illuminated the area. A terrible wind rose. The wind and emerald light visibly sapped the power from Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre. Drained of their primal powers, the two vanished into the depths of land and sea. Rayquaza watched them go, regaining its usual appearance. Then it soared back up into the heavens where it dwelled, a witness to this series of events. A tall visitor from a distant land said, "It is the Delta, born of the great disturbances in this world. By the bonds born of mankind's wish and the power of the stones, it will claim the troubles that plague the world." That was when the Draconids constructed their great tower to hold the Rainbow Stone that had granted Rayquaza its power, and to try to get a little bit closer to Rayquaza in the heavens above. To record the history of their trials and the great feats of mighty Rayquaza for all to know, they left behind the murals you see here. A giant tower and paintings of the past. You know, I feel like I've seen something like that recently, yeah, but now I suppose it's time for the last chapter in our tale. Oh yeah. At last we reached the final chapter. 1,000 years of peace followed after that disastrous time, but the Draconid people, learning from their long history's cyclical nature, foretold that the meteoroids would fall on this land again. The meteoroid to come, they prophesied, would be far greater than those that had come before it. This meteoroid would be great enough to break the world forever. In order to prevent this great calamity, those who held the knowledge of the past arrived at a plan. Their plan was to invoke Rayquaza, the great saviour, and summon it to this land before the meteoroid could strike. And that's it. That's the end of the Draconid's tale. I spent a long time thinking about how I could protect the happiness of as many people as possible. What I must do, as one who holds both the knowledge and the power, one who bears the heavy wishes of those who could not live up to that fate. Well, I had to be really creative, you know. Let's go this way to get the item. And then we head back up. Explosion! I'm missing an item. That's quite hidden, that. Sneaky, sneaky. Run past there, I didn't see it. Nothing there. Right, we're going to save it because we're going to have some big boy shit coming up. Here we go. See that, Asta? You always wanted to watch them, right? A million glittering stars falling from the sky. The show is about to start. Aren't we happy now? Yes, what could be better, dear Asta? Welcome to the Dragonheart altar, Phantom. You know what I'm trying to do here by now, don't you? That's right, I will summon Rayquaza to this world to destroy the meteoroid headed for Hoenn. That is it is our duty. Ever since I was a little girl, I have always turned my eyes up to the sky. When I was so full of uncertainty that I felt my heart might be crushed by it. When I was so grief-stricken and alone, I thought my heart might break of it. I turned and looked up there so that my tears would never ever fall. What about you? Have you ever had to do something like that? Right. I used to watch the stars like this all the time, together with Asta. We were always together, in good times and in bad. I loved her with everything I had. But I still lost her. I want to see her. I want to be with her again, my sweet Asta. I will, won't I? With this, just a little longer. Guess I should say good morning. You slept well, didn't you? You look so adorable when you sleep. Sorry about the knocking you out thing. Enough. I think it's time I gave it a shot. I'm sorry for all the trouble I caused you. If something happens to me, please take this little one. Okay, here I go. With jewel bright and borrowed might from the spirits of the departed, through sacred right in thy great sight, my life as well I offer. The keystones that Zinnia holds are giving off a blinding light. I summon thee to aid this fight and save us from disaster. Realise them upon this world, for this I do summon thee. Rayquaza! That's why he's the GOAT! Here he is. Do Rayquaza. I did it. I did it. Now the world will be saved. Asta, I did it. Great Rayquaza, hear my wish. Achieve your Mega Evolution. Take hold of your true power. Show me your true face. The Rayquaza that will save this planet. Zinnia's keystone does not react. Huh? How can this be? I gathered all of the keystones that could withstand your great power and summoned you here. You came, and yet why? He didn't come for you. Come on, do it. Mega Evolve. What? Why won't you? What? It can't be. The one without enough power is you, Rayquaza? The meteorites that should lie within Rayquaza's great body aren't enough. Have these 1,000 years drained them of their power? This can't be. I can't. Everything I've done till now. Asta, I can't take any more. Phantom's meteorite suddenly began to glow. That's... Glow of Phantom's meteorite grew even stronger. What? That meteorite? It's just like a megastone. That's what Rayquaza wants. Rayquaza swallowed Phantom's meteorite. Light is spilling forth from within Rayquaza's body. Whoa, swallowing meteorites allows it to store as much power as a megastone. Your meteorite summoned forth the power needed for Rayquaza to Mega Evolve. Ah, it's amazing. Phantom, Rayquaza is trying to build up power. It wants power for itself to take you on. Use everything you've got and win over Rayquaza. You have to master it. This is the legendary Pokemon that all Hoenn views as our great protector. And the only one who can direct it now, it's you. You have to do this. Kiriarashi. What, level 70? Like it is an Emerald, or is it 60 in this version? It is 70, okay. Paralyze it. It's probably going to go first, right? Oh no, okay. He's setting up the DD, oh god. Alright, is it +2? Extreme speed, of course. It is a fantastic move, to be fair. I was going to hit it one more time, it don't matter. You go for an Ultra Ball. Big dub, I feel like it's probably like half scripted. I think you probably have to catch it, right? Rayquaza wishes to join your party. Please select a Pokemon to send back to your PC boxes. Swellow, I mean it's got enough levels. Is it over? Congratulations, Phantom, and thank you. History has chosen you. The truth remains that Rayquaza chose you and not me. But, while I don't know how to put it into words exactly, I think I understand why. You will be successor to our long history now, and I pass to you the final key to Rayquaza's true power. The move that only it could learn, Dragon Ascent. That's it then. I guess it's time that I do my last task as Lawkeeper. You have obtained Rayquaza's power for your own. Now have you proved to me that you can master that power in battle. That is the final duty of the last Lawkeeper of the Draconid people. Show me that you can exceed it, the entirety of history that we have clung to until today. My pulse, I can feel it racing. Yes, I'm feeling totally pumped. This is it. Gen 6 Dragon. What's this absolute tune in the background? Go on. Absolute tunage. You know Ice Beam. Oh, idiot, I didn't thingy. I didn't Mega Revolve, that's my fault. Boom, 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 boom. Oh yeah. It looks so sick with the little like sword like spikes on the edge. Look at that. Bang. Do 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 I guess if this is your first experience of Gen 3, this is where you just learn how overpowered Rayquaza is, really. Like this fight, you just cook everything. Oh no! Anyway. There he is, Mega Salamence looks quite cool. Rayquaza does not care. Just like I'd expected of you, Phantom. That's a really cool theme as well. I guess it falls to you now. That settles it then. Phantom, you should be able to beat that meteoroid that's approaching the planet. You and Rayquaza together. I'm leaving this task to you, our new successor. Successor Phantom. You and Rayquaza must protect nature, Pokemon the people. We're going to get a scene like in the anime, where Rayquaza just completely obliterates the meteor. Here we go. There's Deoxys. Bang, see you later. And then we're going to get the Delta Triangle. There he is. In Emerald, when you have to follow the bloody triangle and you have to do it in a certain amount of time before it like goes too red. So annoying. And that's the exact pattern you do in Emerald, I'm pretty sure. Here he is. It's Deoxys. Dude. Doo, doo. Do we try and catch it with Ultra? I think we do, right? Hyper Beam, Jesus Christ. Screw it. Of course. It's kind of like Cyrus's theme in a sense. If things start to get dangerous, we will use a Master Ball. It's fun to try and catch it with an Ultra Ball instead of just chucking a Master Ball at it. I said I'll do Master Ball if I need to, but I imagine he'll probably one-shot the fuck out of everyone with a Hyper Beam. Oh my god, bro's paralysed. Cosmic Power, here it goes. Why do you need to do that? Haha, wanker. Hyper Beam only has 5 PP, right though? Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Bite is super effective because it is a psychic type, but... Oh my god. Okay, fine. Hyper Beam, that's what I was waiting for. And keep it sped up. Come on now. You can catch this son bitch. Don't want to use a Master Ball. Don't make me do it. You son of a bitch. Yeah, I didn't like that critical hit. That wasn't great. Psycho boost, yep. And then there were 3. So boring. Come on. 13th Ultra Ball used. Was it 12? 12, we speed it up. Come on. It's better to catch an Ultra. I don't want to use a Master. What? God of War walls it anyway, but... Oh, that's... I've had 3 separate free tickers now, come on. I haven't struggled like this since the old emulation days. Non-stab. That's just not doing anything. The special attack is so far down. If it starts to struggle as well, I'll have to throw a Master Ball. Oh my god. It's not even going to do much, is it? So +5, is it now? I want to catch it without using a Master Ball, you piece of shit. Ah, critical hit. Sick. Fantastic. Great. I'm not going all the way back to catch it, like, because I have to do Rayquaza and Zinnia again. It was always going to happen, wasn't it? Fuck's sake. You received a letter from Asta. Fucking critical hit, of course. I was finally able to bring everything to an end. I thank you for that. I think I'll spend some time now trying to find out if it's also possible to forge a new beginning for something I've lost. Until we meet again, Zinnia. Should have just chucked a Master Ball at it. Because I wanted to. Because of how long it takes to get to that fight, I should have just done it. Fuck's sake. The energy reading appears to be diffusing. We can confirm that the meteoroid has been destroyed, sir. Professor, the meteoroid, it's thanked powers above it. Calm yourself, man. Oh, who am I kidding? I'm so happy I could kiss you. We did it, we finally did it. Ah, success is ours. Thank you, Phantom. I'll be leaving then. Goodbye, Mum. Bye, Dad. Wait, just a minute, Wally. That's right. Are you okay? You look like you were in trouble recently when those strange thugs came around. Of course. The Pokemon and I are fit for anything. See, Phantom got my keystone back for me, and Mr. Norman gave me a ticket to a resort that sounds really neat. I can't wait to go and check it out. My, I never dreamed I would one day think that Wally was too well. Yes, but he looks so honestly happy that I can't help feeling happy too. This conversation isn't proceeding as expected. Ugh. If it hasn't come to this, then I, Tabitha, shall handle this myself. Courtney. Yes? Apologise to Leader Maxie. Ouch. Oh, hurry up, okay? Just say sorry. I'm sorry, Leader Maxie, I'm sorry. I won't do it anymore. I'll never do anything like that again. So please, forgive me. What are you? Fine, I understand. Courtney, I, the great Maxie, will forgive you, but only on one condition. Huh? You must also forgive me. Courtney, I never could have imagined how very loyal you were to me. Nor did I imagine even one iota of the shock you must have experienced due to my recent speech and conduct, or how it could have pained you. The one who drove you to such an extreme act was me. I am truly sorry for that. You see, Courtney, I would like to start on a new path. There are truths that I have learned because of the mistakes I have made. They pit me against others who are not like me, and against the ideas that differ from mine. They tell me the importance of understanding these others, even though we may continue to cause pain to one another. And that holds true whether the opponent I face is human, Pokemon, or even the might of nature itself. I will take the step forward, free from hesitation, and meet my foe. And together we will find a way to create, not destroy, or so I hope. And that is the vision that I, Maxie, have for Team Magma's future. Will you come with me on this journey as well, Courtney? Of course I will. My, you certainly do cry a lot. And that settles that. I still owe you for your help at the Sky Pillar. Thank you for that. How unlike you to be so thoughtful. You know, this experience really brought it home for me again. But there is still so much about this world that I do not know. I wonder what would have happened to Hoenn if Phantom had not been there to aid us with this and the incident with the super ancient Pokemon. I alone was powerless to stop either. There is no one person in this world who knows all, none who can do all. Stephen, there is no cause for such worries or concern. Don't worry, It's not that I am so shocked by my own disappointing performance, but rather what? I was just thinking how much more there is to learn about nature, about Pokemon, and about my fellow humans as well. If I am to keep living in this huge wide world, I want to walk this world on my own 2 feet, to see it with my own eyes, to feel it on my very skin. I need to put into practice all of the advice I ever gave to Phantom. That is what I am thinking now. Stephen, you can't intend to. But no need to fear. I won't just disappear at once. I'll still be around doing my duty on behalf of the Pokemon League. But, when the time does come for me to pursue my own hopes, well, I hope that you, Wallace, will be behind me to lend a hand. It seems I have little choice. I bow to the whims of the pampered heir. I, Wallace, will do this thing you wish. Thank you, my friend. Deox is such a pain in the arse. Like, just get in the fucking ball. Mum? Asta, it's over. It's all over. Zinnia, my child. Granny, you have worked hard. It is enough, child. Be done with your burden. Let it go now. For everything there must be an ending. Only then can there be a new beginning. That is immutable truth that all living things on this planet, great and small, must accept. We Draconids have seen it in our history, as you have seen it in your own life. Now is the time for rest. Let down the great burden you have borne so long alone, so that you might at last take a step forward toward new life. Now is the time for rest. Yes. I suppose May and Phantom have probably arrived by now. I imagine so. The weather is good today, they should get a good view of the stars. But you know, I really am glad we moved here from Johto. I think that meeting you, Birch, and Mrs. Birch and little May has had a huge impact on Phantom's life. Oh, it's just the same for our May. Don't you agree, dear? Of course. Whenever she does make it home, all May has to talk about is Pokemon and her precious friend Phantom. I think she's over the moon about this adventure and the great friend she's found. I think our boy is just the same. He always looks so happy these days. I hope you'll continue to look after our Phantom for many more years to come. Why, Norman, you don't even have to ask. Nothing could make me happier. Thanks, old friend. Well then, dear, isn't it about time we were headed back home? I should get supper started. Oh yes, those kids will probably be starving when they get home. I didn't make any plans yet for dinner. What do you think we should have, dear? How about our little boy's favourite? Lovely. As soon as I wake up, every night, every day. That's amazing. So is those little innards. I'm really going to need to thank your dad for this one. Because, come on, I've never felt this touched before. Oh, I guess I should thank you too, Phantom. I'm so glad I got to see this with you. Announcement. Thank you for visiting the Moss Deep Space Center. This center will be closing shortly. Please make sure that you don't forget anything when you leave. It's true what they say though, time really flies when you're having fun. Well, bye then. Phantom. See you tomorrow. You're back at last. Welcome home, Phantom. Pokemon Omega Ruby Delta episode end. So that's it for the main story. Everything I'll be doing from now will be cleanup. I do need to see if I need to see what it's like with the legendaries. I'm gonna have a look, and I can make like a checklist of things to do. Here we are. Morning, Phantom. You must have been bushed. You slept like a log. Oh, but before I forget, this came for you. It's from someone named Bryony. SS ticket, yes, the SS Anne. So it was a ferry ticket, was it? As I recall, you can catch the ferry from the ports in Slateport and Lily Cove, Phantom. If you have ambition as a trainer, I want you to take that ferry to the Battle Resort. I think it will teach you that there is no end to a trainer's chosen path. I'd rather be heading back to the Petalburg gym then. Thanks for looking after the house while I'm away, honey. And off he goes again. Oh, that dad of yours. Can't he ever forget about work? I wish he could just switch it off and take it easy sometimes. But I love him just the way he is. So we can go to the battlefront here, don't we? Help me. Oh god, there's still more. Oh, we're going to be able to choose another starter. Is this Professor? It's a Shroomish this time. Oh, wife, it's a Phantom. Help Professor out. I've got some Pokeballs in my bag there. Is it Gen 1 starters or is it Gen 6 maybe? Or Gen 2 starters, okay. I usually choose Cyndaquil, so I'm going to have Totodile instead. My, good thing that Shroomish wasn't as fierce as it seemed. Sure do appreciate you trying to help me out there. In fact, why don't you keep that Pokemon? Yes, that one from the Johto region. Well, I hope to see you later. I somehow get the feeling that I will if I stick around here. Right, so there we go. So thank you for watching this episode of my playthrough of Pokemon Omega Ruby. And in the next episode, I will be beginning the cleanup where I'll be going around getting all the legendaries and stuff that are going to be available to catch. I'm going to assume you can get the free Reggies. You used to get the Roaming Mew. I'm basically going to just have a look to see what ones I can get online, and then I can create a little checklist and work my way through it. I'm assuming Deoxys is lost, unless maybe there's another spot you can catch it. That crit is annoying, but because of how long it takes to actually reach it, I just decided, I didn't want to backtrack all the way back to that point. I should have just Master Balled it, but I wanted to try and, make it a bit more entertaining by trying to catch it with an Ultra Ball, but it don't really matter. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll be back for the last episode or two, however many it's going to be, to do all the legendaries. But until then, hope you have enjoyed, and goodbye.